Emily, upon first meeting you, I was immediately absorbed by everything about you. After asking if you wanted to get a drink away from our other coworkers, I recall trying to think of things immediately to talk to you about, thinking to myself, I am so boring, and this girl is never going to be interested in me. However, once we sat down, I knew that that wasn't true. I was with somebody I could truly speak freely with and feel like I was speaking without trying to keep the conversation going. It was the most memorable conversation of my life. I think back to this often and recall the feeling I had of knowing I had found something truly special in you. I promise to not let that feeling go. Your immediate compassion, your intelligence, and your beauty that night is something that I will never forget. Then started the most fortunate opportunity I've ever had in my life. The opportunity to get to know you for who you truly are. There was never a moment I wasn't intrigued by everything about you. Your love for France and the French language, the place in your heart for every dog that you've ever met, and the passion for the outdoors are just a few of my favorites, but the list goes on. I promise not only to cherish, but to help you grow upon all of those things that you love, regardless if we share those interests together, because those are the things that shape the person that I love most in this world. When away from you, the thing that I miss most is your touch. That might be long extended hugs in the kitchen while I allow the food I'm preparing to burn, because I just can't let go. It might be a brief yet triumphant drive-by back rub as I sit by the counter. But most of all, I especially love just sitting with you. There's something about leaning against you that brings such a strong sense of comfort and security to me. And the amazing thing is that you do that without ever saying a word. This comfort and security then translates when we are not together. You give me the ability to learn day in and day out. It is one of the many reasons why I know that you love me, and it has gotten me through some of the toughest times in my life. Whether it be physically or emotionally, I promise to never take for granted what leaning on you does for me. The way I leaned in you during the hardest times of my life is what truly shaped my view of marriage. Marriage to me is a partnership. It's a commitment to one another, regardless of where we go or what happens. It is the fortune of having a partner who pushes me to do what makes me most uncomfortable because you know it's what's best for me. It is knowing that all of the good times away from you and all of the bad times with you would still not be enough to break the bond that we have. Because I know that what you and I have is so special and so unique. Every dinner on the couch, every road trip, every concert, and even every argument is a part of what makes our partnership, and I would never let that go. I promise to not forget that it is you and only you that has shaped my views on marriage and commitment. Emily, you motivate me to be the best version of myself. Before meeting you, I had little to no regard on how my actions impacted my future. Being in a relationship with you has completely changed that. You have made me realize the potential of my future and what a beautiful life there is to be lived. Being committed to you has brought a sense of direction to my life. You have enabled me to look into the future and have motivated me to do everything in my power to create the best possible future for you and I. You are the change in my life that has created a desire to be the best partner I can be. I promise you, Emily, I will live my life making decisions knowing that what is best for us is what's best for me. And I promise to never forget you are my biggest advocate. Emily, I am so happy that today has come. I hope that you know that my commitment to you was already everlasting. But to be the one that you chose to marry here today is now officially the greatest accomplishment of my life. I promise to do everything in my power to uplift you every day I promise I will do my best to never let you feel alone. And I promise to never forget the greatest, most powerful force I have ever felt is the love that you and I have for one another. I love you, Emily.
As I've been thinking about writing these words, so much of my reflection has landed among choices. How the biggest or even the smallest decisions we make can weave a web of such impact and intention to shape the trajectory of our lives. I can't help but to be grateful for the big ones, the choice to go to BU, the choice to work as a part-time hostess at a restaurant way too fancy for my college tastes, the choice to stay in Boston after graduating, the choice to move in together after only a year of dating, into a shoebox, no less, the choice to pursue a passion of mine as a real-time career, the choice to risk our housing situation to rescue a dog we both dreamt of having. Because without those big choices, I wouldn't be standing here in front of you, making this seemingly big, yet surprisingly easy choice. I can without a doubt say that one of my best choices has always been you. While some may argue falling in love is not a choice, that it just happens, I subscribe to the ideology that we all must choose to hold on to and nurture the good people the universe puts in our path. And boy, did I win the lottery with you. Your easygoing attitude and ability to talk to someone as if you've known them for years, and don't forget your good looks, drew me to you immediately. But it was your profound compassion, your empathy, your patience, your value systems, and your unwavering ability to believe and stand up for what's right that caused me to fall in love with you. We have a multitude of differences. I'm messy, you're clean. You fall asleep at 9 p.m., I wake up at 9 a.m. I could talk for hours. You are concise and to the point. I can be wildly impatient. You are sainthood status patient. I want to adopt every dog. You're content with one, or maybe two if I'm lucky. I say how I'm feeling almost immediately, and it takes you some time to articulate your emotions. I'm going to always choose cake. You're going to always choose ice cream. This list is not at all exhaustive, but despite and because of our differences, we still choose to respect each other wholeheartedly every day. I am proud of the relationship we have chosen to build off of deep foundational love, respect, and support for one another. Our shared almost 9-year history forced us to grow as we navigated through so much darkness and unknown. The loss of your mom, and then Zara, were arguably the hardest moments we faced as a couple. And while I would give anything to have both of them sitting amongst our loved ones today, I choose to see the beauty in what that loss gave us. Through instability, through hardship, through change, through profound grief, through levity, and through adversity, we always choose to show up fully in support of one another. I am certain that they both would be proud to know we made that choice for each other today. And speaking of choices, I choose to always dance goofily when songs come on we love in the kitchen. I choose to pause shows or movies we're watching when you fall asleep and not continue binging on my own. I choose to save you the last bite of a dessert we're sharing. I choose to show up for you when it feels like the darkness overtakes the light. I choose to learn from you and be a mirror to you when growth is required. I choose to stand strong in my beliefs while still championing yours. I choose to listen to you fully and offer solution or advice only if you request it. And I choose to love you at the end of each day and when I wake up each morning. So with those choices, I make this choice right now in front of all of our people. I choose you wholeheartedly. All of the yous I've known, will know, and may never meet. I choose you in every moment for the rest of our lives and beyond.
It was beautiful, and the rain blessed blessed your union. Okay. So now we're going to do the exchanging of the rings. So your brother has them, I believe. Okay. So take the ring and place it on Emily's finger, but don't slide it on all the way yet. So Aric, repeat after me. Emily, I give you this ring
Emily, I give you this ring
as a reminder that I will love, honor, and cherish you
as a reminder that I will love, honor, and cherish you
in all places and in all ways forever.
in all places and all ways forever.
Now you can put it all the way on.
It's really human, I don't know.
I know. Bouchard. Good job. Now, Emily, place that on his finger. Yep. Now repeat after me. Aric, I give you this ring
Aric, I give you this ring
as a reminder that I will love, honor, and cherish you
as a reminder I will love, honor, and cherish you
in all places and in all ways forever.
in all places and in all ways forever.
Perfect. It is my great honor to now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss.